Welcome everyone. Your birth chart speaks volumes about you. Your planets can provide guidance to improve your life experience. By analyzing your horoscope in a proper and structured way, you can know a lot about yourself. This can help you to lead a more happy and fulfilling life. Today we will discuss the steps involved in analyzing a horoscope. Do not skip any step and listen carefully to avoid any confusion and ambiguity. Your birth chart or horoscope shows the exact position of planets and nakshatras in the sky at the moment you were born. Therefore, a birth chart is referred as a snapshot of sky taken at the time of your birth. To analyze your birth chart, either you should have the birth chart with you or you must know the date of birth, exact time of birth and place of birth. To prepare your horoscope, you can use any Vedic astrology software easily available to you, but make sure it should be reliable and accurate. You have to be familiar with North Indian format as well as South Indian format of a birth chart, because many times a horoscope is available only in one of the formats. Someone can present you a horoscope to analyze, which can be in North Indian format or it can be in South Indian format only. You can easily convert the horoscope to other format. I have explained both these formats of horoscope in detail in sessions 22, 23 and 24. You can refer those sessions for better understanding. As you can see, this is the North Indian format of a birth chart and this is the South Indian format of same birth chart. The process of reading both the birth charts is different, but the interpretation in both cases will be same. For correct analysis of a horoscope, you should have proper understanding of fundamental rules and principles of Vedic astrology. If you are a beginner, you can easily learn all the fundamental rules and principles, but start systematically with Vedic Astrology Classes Session 1. Let us start. First, look for your lagna sign or ascendant sign. Your lagna or ascendant, as you know, is the sign or rashi which rises on eastern horizon at the time of your birth. Lagna or ascendant represents self. My lagna will represent my physical personality, how people perceive me. It is about my physical appearance, my health, my general well-being, hair, health of brain. Our lagna defines our life path. It also indicates how ambitious we are for growth in life. In North Indian format of birth chart, first house of your birth chart represents your lagna sign or ascendant sign. So always look for the first house of the birth chart. The number mentioned in that house will represent your lagna sign or your ascendant sign. For example, if number 3 is mentioned in first house, it means your lagna sign is 3 and 3 is which sign or which rashi? It is Gemini. So the lagna will be Gemini. If number 8 is mentioned in first house, it means the person has Scorpio lagna or Scorpio ascendant. So you can easily know about your lagna by looking at the first house of your horoscope. In North Indian format of birth chart, houses are fixed. Always this is the first house, second house, third house, moving in anti-clockwise manner to 12th house. Also note down lagna lord. As I explained you, if number 3 is mentioned in first house, it means lagna is Gemini. Now tell which planet rules Gemini. Lord of Gemini is Mercury. Therefore, Lagan Lord will be Mercury. You can call it Lagan Lord or Ascendant Lord. So, Lagna Gemini, Lagan Lord Mercury. If number 9 is mentioned in first house, Lagna will be Sagittarius and Lord of Sagittarius is Jupiter. So, Lagan Lord will be Jupiter. So, first step is find out Lagna and Lagna Lord. Next, Look for moon sign. In Vedic astrology, after ascendant sign, moon sign is also very important because in Vedic astrology, if lagna is about our physical health, moon is about our mental health. Because in Vedic astrology, apart from many other things, moon represents mind, emotions, imagination, instinct, and also mother. Moon sign is the Rashi or sign where birth moon is placed in the horoscope. Moon sign represents our emotional well-being, our thought process, subconsciousness, instinctive reactions, mental alertness, our attitude, etc. How we react to different situations. In this birth chart, moon is placed in sign number 6 in 10th house and 6 is for Virgo. Therefore, moon sign is Virgo. And since Virgo is ruled by Mercury, therefore moon sign is Virgo and its lord is Mercury. Next, check the position and health of sun in the horoscope. In Vedic astrology, sun sign is not important to analyze the horoscope. Analysis of a horoscope is done with the help of lagna or for further guidance with the help of moon sign. Sun sign is not considered for analyzing a horoscope. But sun sign is important because it tells a lot about the trajectory of our life. Because in Vedic astrology, sun represents soul. It is the basic life force. Self cannot exist without sun. It is the source of energy. Placement of sun in the birth chart tells about our health, vitality, energy, self-confidence, how we present ourselves in society, the way we express ourselves to others. Sun is about the identity of the person. It represents ego of the person, the very basic nature of the person. What type of decision-making power the person has is all decided by the placement of sun in the horoscope. Therefore, lagna represents physical self, moon sign represents mental well-being, and sun represents inner strength. Analyzing these three together, we can know a lot about the complete personality of the person. Now look for the position of different house lords in the horoscope. Observe the position of each house lord carefully and imprint the picture in your mind. Note down which house lord is placed in which house. For example, if we talk about first house, lord of first house is Jupiter. In this horoscope, Jupiter is placed in 11th house. So first recall the natural characteristics of Jupiter. Jupiter is the most auspicious natural benefic planet, and Jupiter signifies wisdom, knowledge, prosperity, abundance, spirituality, etc. And what are the characteristics of 11th house? 11th house is known as Labh Bhav in Vedic astrology. This is the house seen for your profits, gains of all types, gifts we receive, promotion, wealth creation, recognition, fame, respect, glory, our relations in professional life and in personal life, which we can use further for our self-improvement and self-growth. It also speaks about our social status. So proceed in this way for all the 12 houses. Check which planet is in Swarashi, Multrikon, or exalted or debilitated in the birth chart. Because as you know, if a planet is in a strong position in a birth chart, it will help in the growth of the person. But if a planet is debilitated in the birth chart, results related to that house are compromised. Further, check which planet is in friendly sign and which is in inimical sign, that is in the house of enemy sign. If a planet is placed in the house of a friend, it will feel happy and comfortable and will be in a position to give you favorable results. But if it is placed in the house of an enemy, its results will get compromised. Now it will behave in restricted manner. Behavior of planets is to be judged, just like the behavior of human beings. Next, note down functional benefics and functional malefics for the given birth chart. Check for Yog Karak planet, if any. Also check if there is any retrograde planet in the birth chart. R will be mentioned with that planet in the birth chart. In the beginning, you should not worry about retrograde planets. Retrograde planets of your birth chart are not afflicted planets, so there is nothing for you to worry about them. In some cases, they behave in different way, which we will discuss in some other session. Next, look for conjunction of planets. I have explained about the conjunction of planets in session 122. You can refer that. Next, check aspects of planets and mark in your horoscope. Note down if there is any important yoga present in the birth chart like Raj Yoga, Dhan Yoga, Neech Bhang Yoga, Lakshmi Yoga, Mahaparivartan Yoga, Gaj Kesri Yoga, Buddhaditya Yoga, etc. etc. First, note down each and every information in a proper way. Now we will analyze the chart carefully to understand what promises the horoscope is showing, what type of results we can expect from these placements. Up to this point, this is known as static analysis of the birth chart. Next point is look for the ongoing Mahadasha, Antardasha and Pratyantardasha. This part is known as predictive part of astrology because whatever promises or whatever indications about results our horoscope is showing to us, results can be expected only when particular dasha will be there, not before that. If we have to dig deep or if we have to check the validity of some Raj Yoga, Dhan Yoga or any other yoga in the birth chart, then we have to look for more information like degrees of planets, avastha of each planet, nakshatras in which planets are placed. For more detailed analysis, we also study nakshatras, moon sign birth chart, divisional charts like D9, D7, D10, etc., gochar of planets. If you want to study about age, longevity or health of the person, then we also consider marak grihas and some other concept related to longevity, which are some advanced topics. Bhavat Bhavam is also considered as and when required. Also, while analyzing a birth chart, always pay attention to Desh, Kal, Patra. Desh refers to place where the person lives because traditions, culture, belief system differ from place to place. Kal. Kal means time. Results and interpretations will change according to prevailing conditions and time. All conditions are normal, usual circumstances are there, then the interpretations will be different. If there is some epidemic or some unusual happenings are taking place, then the results and consideration will be different. Patra refers to person whose horoscope is being analyzed. Age and gender of the person has to be kept in mind while analyzing the birth chart. Interpretations for a child will be different, for adult will be different. For an elderly person, we will make different interpretations related to health, profession, to marriage, related to relationships. Interpretations for male and female will also differ. Apply all the rules carefully. Rules in Vedic astrology cannot be applied directly like mathematical formulas. Your knowledge, your experience, and your attitude all matters. Now we will analyze the horoscope of a famous personality so that you can get more clarity about the concept of analyzing a horoscope. Subscribe the channel for informative, well-explained sessions in Vedic astrology. And please don't forget to hit the like button. The results a planet can deliver in a particular house of a horoscope depend not only on its position in the horoscope but also on number of other factors like its placement, conjunction with other planets, aspects of other planets, house lord positions, etc. And all these need to be studied collectively to draw inferences. First step is to master all fundamental rules. To learn more about Vedic astrology, please watch Vedic Astrology Classes, session 125.